Dr. Evelyn Whitmore was a name whispered in the annals of scientific brilliance and covert operations. A renowned physicist, she had been recruited by the CIA for a top-secret project known as Project Elysium. The details were classified, but whispers suggested it involved a new kind of quantum technology capable of revolutionizing espionage. One crisp autumn morning, Dr. Whitmore vanished without a trace from her secluded cottage in the Virginia countryside. The only clues were an overturned chair, a broken window, and a scattering of cryptic notes written in her distinct, hurried script. Agent Michael Donovan, a seasoned CIA operative with a knack for solving the unsolvable, was assigned to the case. He arrived at the cottage, his keen eyes scanning the scene for any overlooked detail. The notes caught his attention first. Mathematical equations intertwined with fragments of poetry, references to Schrödinger's cat, and mentions of parallel universes. Donovan knew Dr. Whitmore was ahead of her time, often delving into theories that seemed more fiction than science. But the urgency in her notes suggested she had made a breakthrough, one that might have led to her disappearance. As Donovan dug deeper, he discovered that Dr. Whitmore had been under surveillance by more than just the CIA. A rival organization, known only as the Consortium, had been monitoring her work, hoping to steal her discoveries. Rumors hinted that the Consortium was willing to go to any lengths to gain an edge. Following a trail of breadcrumbs left in her notes, Donovan uncovered a hidden lab beneath Dr. Whitmore's cottage. The lab was filled with advanced equipment, much of it beyond his understanding. At the center of the room stood a peculiar device, humming with an otherworldly energy. Donovan recognized it from classified files, an experimental quantum portal believed to be the cornerstone of Project Elysium. Suddenly, the portal activated, emitting a blinding light. Donovan shielded his eyes, and when the light dimmed, he found the lab empty. Dr. Whitmore was gone, and the portal lay silent. Donovan's investigation led him to a series of enigmatic encounters. A former colleague of Whitmore's spoke of her fear of being pursued, a brilliant but paranoid mind seeing threats in every shadow. An old diary entry hinted at her fascination with the idea of escaping to another dimension. A coded message, left in a library book, pointed to an unknown rendezvous. Weeks turned into months, and Donovan's search grew more desperate. The Consortium's operatives shadowed his every move, always one step ahead but never revealing their hand. The CIA's pressure mounted, demanding results as whispers of betrayal and conspiracy filled the corridors of Langley. Donovan's final lead brought him to an abandoned warehouse in a desolate part of the city. Inside, he found remnants of Dr. Whitmore's work, blueprints for devices he couldn't comprehend, and a solitary photograph of Whitmore with a mysterious figure, their faces obscured. The case file on Dr. Whitmore was closed, labeled Missing, Presumed Dead. But Donovan couldn't shake the feeling that she was out there, somewhere, a prisoner of her own genius or perhaps a wanderer in a world she had dared to create. The portal, the notes, the cryptic messages, they all pointed to a truth beyond his grasp. Dr. Evelyn Whitmore had vanished, leaving behind a trail of questions and a shadowy legend. And in the quiet moments of the night, Donovan still wondered if she was watching from a place just out of reach, her greatest secret yet to be unveiled.